don't have
But
to
listen,
talk to me.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
There's
you what
consequences.
concern.
There's consequences to your actions. If you sit here telling lies about me, why? Just look. This is what I don't get about people and holding people accountable. If you sit there with your press and your free voice and lied about me, I'm not trying to stop you from talking because they censored Trump. They kicked him. They kicked him. Even the president. They kicked him off of every social media platform to where he had to get on True Social and create it himself. Right. Let's start there. Right. But then
Because he
you got
kept
listen. Let me
lying.
let me land. I'm gonna land. He didn't censor none of them. All he said was you can't talk to me. How was that taking your voice away?
Because that literally their jobs is to cover the president.
You could cover me without being there. They
No,
do it
you
all the time.
cannot.
It's
No,
not the
you can't.
same. It's not the
So
same.
No,
my
you
question
can't.
is, so if he's saying that, hey, when you guys covered me, you covered me disrespectfully, and you guys basically lied about me. They didn't cover him all the time. They did that.
But can I tell you this? Can I tell you
They
this
did it
though?
outside. They did
Let
it
me.
outside the press
Okay, so
room.
And let
all
me
right,
let me
so
just ask the question, and you can add this in, Daquan, is how would how would America feel? How would the conservative right feel if, when Obama was in office, he kicked out everybody from Fox because they didn't say, because he didn't like how they talked about him? They would be saying he's against the Constitution.
I
They
don't
would
I
be
don't
saying,
care what Fox say. I will say
that's not my question to you. I'm not. That's not my question to you. You just got done saying. You just got done
you gotta let
saying.
me explain. You gotta let me talk to let me
You
finish
just
to
you
understand what
just
I'm
got
saying.
done saying.
Context matters, man.
You just got done saying. I'm giving you the same context. President for president. Every single president. Look at the files. Every single president gets death threats. Every single president gets assassination attempts. Every single one. Even those just trying to be president, campaigning, get it,
So
okay?
did they say that?
So
So every,
president for president, media for media,
all
right
right.
wing, left wing. So
Okay.
the left, he didn't like how the left wing media talked to him. Get out. I'm
Okay.
saying, could Obama not like how the right wing media talked about him? Hey, you put up what they do. They had a magazine that had him and Michelle looking like they were like freedom fighters, and the other one looking like they did all kind of caricature things with him. You think he could have kicked them out, and everybody would have been like, "Yeah, that's good, Obama."
Okay. So we talking about characters, right? Characters saying that you was a freedom fighter. We're talking about Russia, Russia, Russia. We talking about no. We talking about severity of you can talk all you want, but when it's affecting my life, it's different. I
It's
can't
not
say
though.
it is. I
But
can't
it's
play with
not.
you. I
That's the
can't
point
play
we're
with
trying
you.
to say. Is freedom of speech is freedom of speech. It
No,
don't
but
matter if I say
also,
I'm going to
but
kill
also
you or I'm going to tickle you. I
okay.
have the freedom to say it. That's
Right.
freedom of
And there's
speech.
also freedom of consequences. When you talk stupid, you get stupid results.
Then
You
there's no
can't
freedom
act.
of speech.
No, there's decorum in every field. You can't just act the way you want to act without no consequence.
no.
So you just do
First,
whatever you want. You just do whatever you want and still get the same. You get the same privileges. You act whatever you want and get the same privileges.
yeah.
Okay.
So
No,
what?
no, no.
So
You got freedom of speech, but when a racist say something crazy, when he meet a black person, he can sock him in his mouth too. Oh hell, hold up, that's freedom of speech. You can't sock him in his mouth. At least I know that.
We're talking
Whenever
about the
it come out,
president, bro. We're talking
no,
about the president and the
okay,
press,
we talk. Okay, so fine. We talk about the president kicking out the press. We're not talking about the president punching a neo-Nazi in his face or a Black Lives Matter person in his face. What we talking about? The least I could do is this. I can't take your voice away, but I can say you can't talk to me. That's fair.
what you taking his
In
voice
any, in
away?
any business, if you do something disrespectful, yes, you have a freedom of speech. You have a freedom to eat here. But if you do something disrespectful, I have a freedom to say you're no longer wanted here. That's called business. You're no
No,
longer wanted here.
but
then it's not free.
yeah, the issue that you're running into is that we have what you call freedom of the press, man. It don't matter at the end of the day, dude. At the end of the day,
That was legal.
at the end of the day, yes. As long as you're not inciting, as long as you're not inciting violence, as long as you're not out there going to try to kill the president, whatever it is, dude.
He
Like
did.
you get he. I'm gonna explain something to you.
Just explained it to you.
You're literally saying that it is okay for a president to tell the press that if you don't cover me the way that I want you to cover me, then I'm not going to allow you to cover me this way. I'm not going to allow you access to me, dude. That is authoritarian behavior.
No, it's not. Not a,
Yes, I'm gonna tell you. Wait, and I'm gonna tell you this.
I almost got killed in front of my kid, but I gotta let these people talk.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm saying is, how can if the president does something wrong, right, or he does something that the world may see wrong, but if everybody he has in the press room only cover him favorably, he only how do we know the truth? And what I'm saying, this is the type of stuff that the people that he like to vibe with, that he like to talk. That's what they do. Do like every president has been covered negatively, man.
Okay, but why did they
Everyone.
lie? Okay, so my thing is this: if if you don't if you want to hear the other side, why are they so prone to keep lying about him? Like Russia Gate and all, and Hunter Biden's laptop is fake. Why does that press always lie then?
All right. So
Why does that press always lie?
no, because first of all,
Every press
everything, no,
lies.
everything
What the
you
fuck?
said,
I have
but
a right
no,
to
but
say get
hold on, but
out.
no, but what I'm
No.
saying is this. What I'm saying is this. Stuff that you're saying, like you had people that actually did like real research and digging into this stuff, where it was like it was confirmed that Russia tried to interfere in our election, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. That's another thing about propaganda that bothers me about conservatives. You guys are acting like there's not truth to that
So who got?
story.
So who got? My thing is this: if that's the case, if it's true, like you said, Russia was meddling with our elections, and it was
They were
true.
They
Okay,
were.
fine. Who got arrested for it?
nobody
Then
No.
don't talk. Then you can't. Come on. If there's no consequences, how could you
because
say
Russia did it.
what source? Who's telling the truth? How can I believe you if nobody?
Even Trump's Department of Justice said
Yeah.
that it happened.
No, no, bro.
Yes. Do
Yes,
you
he
can
did.
literally go look this up.
We
Even
can look up.
Trump's Department of Justice said that Russia tried to interfere in our
Russia
election.
involved.
The
Yes.
people, matter of fact, most of the people that Trump went after were his own appointees.
And he's still doing it. My thing is this. Okay, but you could appoint the wrong person and get him kicked out too. So at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with nothing. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. They created a narrative, and you guys are still pushing it, saying that well, it did happen.
It did.
Why did General Michael Flynn go to jail for no apparent reason? Because Russiagate just went away. Trump was about to. That's treason, right? They said he's a Russian spy. That's
No,
treason.
no.
Stop. Let's talk about how severe this is.
Go ahead.
If he was literally called a Russian spy, they've sent him to court for it. If he was literally caught, even if they lied about it, and he had a
Who?
corrupt judges and said that he was a Russian spy, that's called treason. Is death penalty.
Who you
Death.
who you who you who you talking about?
What? You didn't hear
I
about